you ever feel frustrated when others don't understand you? Sometimes I do have this kind of feeling after I introduce myself. As soon as they hear my name is Paris, some of them would have a confused expression. Paris? It sounds familiar. Have I seen it when I go shopping? Maybe like this. And some of them would appear to be surprised. Paris! Oh, I know Paris! That's the capital of France. So you like France? Well, in fact, I didn't name myself Paris just because I like the city of Paris. It's because I like unique names. However, you might be surprised to know that my first English name is not Paris, and my first English name is not that unique. I got my first English name when I was in the 5th grade of primary school. I went to English cram school, and at the very first class, the teacher gave us a list of English names and asked us to pick one up before the end of the class. Now, here came the first big name problem. How to choose a name that was meaningful to me instead of choosing one randomly, say, throwing a die. My eyes went quickly through the list of names that were totally alien to me, and haha! That's the meaningful one! Jack! Jack of Titanic! Jack and Rose! You jump, I jump! I'm the king of the world! I immediately went to the teacher, tell her that I like the name Jack. However, she seemed to be terribly shocked. Jack? Are you sure? Do you know how many Jacks we have out there? Unfortunately, I was too young to have a wiser decision, so Jack became my first English name. And sadly, by modern standard, it is neither special nor unique. When I go to junior high school, I realized that Jack could be a horrible name, since there were more than 4 Jacks in my class. I started to find myself a new English name that could distinguish myself from others. However, choosing a name is not that easy, especially for a rebellious teenager who is always up to something new. That is why I changed 3 names in my 3 years of junior high. Alexander, Tristan, and Russell. Alexander was from Alexander the Great, the young man who established an expansive empire about 2,300 years ago. Tristan was from the medieval romance Tristan and Isolde, in which Tristan falls in love with his uncle's future wife, Isolde. Russell was an elf lord in one of my favorite novels, The Twilight of Elves. Still, I was not totally satisfied. They're not special enough. If there's any good chance, I will definitely change my name again. Finally, and once in a lifetime chance came to me. I just entered senior high school. No one had any idea of the 4 names I had used before. There's no better time than now to change my name, start all over again, and introduce a different me to my classmates. I finally decided to pick up my name from the famous Greek myth, the Trojan War. But you may ask, why Paris? Easy, because Paris is cool. He is a prince of Troy. One day he was invited by Menelaus, the king of Sparta, to his palace as a respectable guest. Fortunately, or unfortunately, he falls in love with Helen, who was the wife of Menelaus. When he finds out that she also feels the same for him, he makes the most daring move in the entire human history. He runs away with her right under his husband's nose. Don't you think this guy really has the guts? That's exactly the name I want. Even though my name sometimes can be very frustrating because I have to keep explaining the origin of my name Again and again, when I introduce myself, I still like my name very much. The one reason is that it can definitely attract spotlight in any situation, since there's nothing more eye-catching than a special name. After I introduce myself, everyone will remember my name in no time. The most important, it definitely fits my ultimate ambition to be different and to be remembered. Toastmaster of the event.